Hi. Today I'm feeling really overwhelmed and frustrated with life, so I've decided to do a rant. Now, not necessarily in order, but my mom is driving me crazy because my aunt is coming out to see everybody, and it will be the last time she will probably ever come out. However, she's been saying this for the last 15 years, and I've grown tired of it. She is also not a very nice lady. She only feels good when she makes other people feel small, and she has done everything, and you have not ever done as much as she could possibly do, and you'll never be as smart as she is. So, as delightful as it is to spend time with a woman who barely knows you and thinks that she's better than everyone at everything, I want to pass. And so do my siblings. And my mom doses out this huge guilt trip about how it's the Christ-like thing to do, and we should be loving, and we should spend time with our family. But we don't really know her. And it doesn't serve God for me to be miserable for no purpose, and and who does it serve? Goodness, if it serves my aunt just to put everyone down, hey, there's a lot of unsuspecting people out there. And my mom should go. It's her sister. Siblings, they torture each other. Nieces shouldn't be tortured. So my mom is guilting, and my little sister feels bad about it. And I honestly don't think she should. I tell her not to. And so trying to kind of mediate and help that out is kind of difficult. And no matter how many times I tell my mom that I'm putting an end to this going to see Diana, every year get the same old guilt trip. And she never listens to me. So maybe that's just the way it'll always be. But I'm tired. And I'm sick of school. I only have one full week left. And I'm so tired of it. I should be buckling down. And I just don't care. Every single night, I feel like I just want to go to sleep. And then I just cannot absorb anymore. And that scares me because this should be the home stretch. I need to be focusing on this so that I pass. So this amounts to something. And I will be kicking myself if I don't pass. So, of course, I'm also afraid that I'm going to try my best and I will still fail. You know, this is my first time doing essays. I did not do essays being homeschooled, and I feel like I'm not doing as well as I should. My last one, I did get an okay grading on it, but I struggle with examples. Even with making my videos, I have a hard time going deeper into detail. It is something that's very hard, and I feel hopeless. I got my grade last night, and I just wanted to cry because I feel like I will never be better at the things that are hard for me. And I want to give up, but I don't want to give up. So that's really tough. And my house is always a mess. My gosh, could a family make more crumbs on the floor? And it just kills me when I'm having breakfast with my girls. They don't want to finish, and they're dropping crumbs all over the place when I just swept the night before. And then I look over to the laundry area, and my cat is flinging litter, I swear, because she likes to hear the sound as it hits the wall. And I'm wondering, why? Why do I bother? Now, the reason is, like a lot of people, because I don't want to live in a rat hole. And it would look like one if I gave up cleaning for a day. So, I battle it. And by the time evening comes, I can hardly tell I've done a single thing. Now I know that I washed the laundry even if I didn't get it put away. And I know that I wash the dishes, even though I made 3 more dirty dishes with dinner. I have a dishwasher, so really, when I'm counting dishes, I mean the pots and the pans. The things that I will leave to sit on my counter, they're a good week, because I hate washing dishes, and I don't have time to be doing that every day. And there's some great disputes about if it would just be easier to wash it right away versus leaving it for a week, but I've decided to just live my life with doing dishes once a week and suffering the ugly consequences. It makes me crafty, though. I learned how to reuse a pan, maybe plan out, I just boiled noodles in it, so I can now use it for this, and whatnot. Or, pan that I made bacon in, now will cook my burgers. So now I have bacon fat on my burgers, which is good, but a little gross. So, the house is always a mess, and it drives me crazy. And I have hardly any time to sew in the midst of helping at church and sitting at work, which, I'm trying to come up with the craft plan for the fall year, and I am trying to organize books and try to figure it being a librarian out, because I was not trained. It has been completely undefined, which those of you with borderline are going to know how undefined roles are very difficult. We excel when you give us clearly defined roles. And I do. I really do well in defined roles. But this is a role that is undefined. Like motherhood. You have a vague idea of what's right and wrong, but you struggle. You don't know how to do every minute of the day. Trying to teach my kids their colors, so difficult. My 3.5-year-old Emma, she pretends like she doesn't know if I'm paying attention, but I have caught her on numerous occasions saying colors like nobody's business when she's playing. But if she's not telling me on command while we're trying to do school time, I don't know. So I'm not sure if I'm really doing a good job as a mom, trying to teach her things, getting her ready for preschool. And it's hard. I'm trying to wrap up my school, and on the 3rd, she starts nursery school. And, if I pass my assessments, I'm on to pre-tests and exams, and it feels like everything is getting really heavy and really difficult. And I've helped out with children's church once now, and that feels kind of like prison because everyone is loud and no one listens. I'm trying to figure out how to promote the library so more people come. And because of everything, so many things are undefined, I feel like I'm really struggling. I don't know if I'm rocking life, I could be happy that I got a pretty good grade on my essay, and that secretly my daughter does know her colors. But I don't know. I worry that I'm actually just flailing around, flopping around, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out what I'm good at, and I'm really just doing a mediocre job at everything. And that terrifies me, because I have that idea in my mind of a commercial mom, and she has it all together, and she cooks the meals, and her kids are happy and love her and don't want to run away from her, and I'm not sure if I am that person. And when I realize how badly I want to be that woman, and I look around and my kids are fighting, and my dishes are not done, and the rugs need to be vacuumed yet again, I feel like, this is a scary place to be. And, right now, I should be walking home, and figuring out something to feed my family, even though I'm pretty sure the kids aren't going to eat it. And they'll wait until I'm losing my mind before they finally choke it down. And kids need baths. I need to fold more laundry. And the time's going to run out really fast. And then it'll be time for 2 hours of school before bed. I am not that commercial mom. And that's hard. But at least I'm not my mom. That is a good thing. So, I better get home and figure out dinner and try to figure out a schedule for the evening and just walk into that house of my husband playing on his computer with the headphones on so he doesn't hear the kids fighting, and the kids running around and fighting, and breaking up disputes over dolls, and then complaining about dinner. So thank you for listening, and I hope you have a better night than I will.